Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Malaiz Gaming as we play through Total War Warhammer. So let's see, last turn we were able to, or last episode I should say, we were able to obliterate Zulfbar and take out this dwarf who was raiding our territory. Some people might say I blew it a little out of proportion. He was raiding one of our areas and I went on a killing rampage where I destroyed most of his armies, then blew up his main Providence city after sacking it and taking most of the valuable items in it. And then I did the same to Oakhammer, which leaves him only a single castle over here in Karag Jamar in his entire province, I believe. Well, he also owns Drum Peak. So let's see, I could take Oakhammer and then sprint for Grom Peak. But you know what? It's really far away. I'm going to lose so many forces on the run there and so many forces on the way back just from attrition. So let's see. Do I go ahead and take out Oakhammer, which is basically in ruins now, or I can go over here and do the same thing to Karag Dramar. But I'm not really getting anywhere now. I have a feeling that he's going to pretty much want to just call it quits. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just auto fight this, and I'm going to raise the building to the ground so there's nothing left of it. And then I'm going to fall back. Yeah, fall back so I don't suffer attrition. Alright, and now if I see either of these fortresses retaken by anything besides orcs or greenskins, then I'm gonna know he's start moving towards me. But he's basically not in front of the territory. He can't. I have no time for this. He can't replenish any forces that he loses in battle right now. So that actually kind of helps. It's not such a bad thing. Level 19, huh? So what else can we get? Let's go with campaign movement range increased by 10%. That's amazing.
I am Vlad. Swift.
Yeah, we got to move a little bit more. Alright. Where's my assassin? There she is. Alright. So the Empire is pretty much cleared out from up here. So I want you to come all the way down here and get rid of this dwarf instead. Alright, so I'm at a positive income of 1,000. Every single province I have is positive on the public order. The Dwarven Challenger over here, I basically have obliterated his entire settlements along the edge of my area, as well as shredding his army and killing his main hero. He basically is running around hero-less at this point. So I think I'm going to go over here and take out Karag Dramar just to sack it for the money and then raise it to the ground. And then again, I'll have a huge line of settlements here that can only be taken by greenskin, which I will try to ally with, or by dwarfs, who then can either get a non-aggression pact with or obliterate again. And having that entire edge of my territory like safe, almost relatively safe in a world like this where turmoil is every single turn, that allows me to focus in other directions. So I don't really need to worry so much about having an army right there. In fact, what I may end up doing is definitely going to come over here to the far left. And I'm going to start taking Nuln and Wissenland, because I can use this White King to increase public order pretty much instantly to a positive rank, even after taking it from them. So I can stop any type of rebellion. But the negative thing is, we are at a negative 11 here, so if he leaves, since he's giving it a +8, we'll still be in the positive 3. Okay, so yeah, he's definitely capable of doing that. So what I'm going to have him do is, for one turn, we're going to lose some public order and move him over to the very edge of this territory. And actually, yeah, we'll move him here. And let's see, what's the enemy have? He's got a pretty decent force, and it's a level 3 keep. But hey, you know what? So if I tax it, then I gain 0 money, but the public order. So I think I'm going to actually start considering upgrading Pieldorf, because this will become the new edge of my territory. If I keep a hero there, and, well, actually I don't even have to keep a hero there. That I can actually do one better, since that keeps going to protect that. Since if I do Pieldorf as a stronghold by increasing its main castle, as well as putting a garrison there to make it more powerful. Grenzestad already has such a garrison. I mean, Grenzestad is already a rank 2 keep with a rank 1 garrison, and I'll eventually turn that to a rank 2 garrison. It'll add walls, and then it'll also get the shady township, so that'll be a pretty good thing. I can keep a hero there, and that hero can very easily respawn between Grenzestad and Pieldorf if any enemies come through that direction to assist any of these eastern provinces. And if for some reason the enemy was stupid enough to attack Castle Drakenhof or Schwarzhofen, then that hero could turn right, and so there would be a single southern hero that could respawn in either direction. And most likely that hero would be Wolfric. He's earned his place over here in the southern lands, and so I'm going to use him to take this area over here and gain experience with Vlad. But then once that's over with, he's going to probably remain in this area, almost like a war governor in probably Averheim. Because if I keep him there, then he's in the center of this entire area, and he can respond either west into the province of Wissenland, or he can stay where he's at Averheim in the province of Averland, or he can respond by traveling east to western Sylvania quickly. Although western Sylvania is probably one of my most heavily garrisoned, if not for eastern Sylvania. Yeah, eastern Sylvania is an absolute fortress state. Alright, so if I do that, then that'll give me a huge swath of new territory that I can take. And then I have an option. I can take more lands up here to the north, which will allow me to... You know what? It's not even a decision. After I take those lands to the southwest... Yes, after I take the lands to the southwest, I'm going to travel back north up here, and both legendary heroes are going to meet up. One Vlad and Manfred. And at that point, both armies are going to travel outward, and they're going to take Prague and Fort Ostrosk. And then after those battles, I'll probably leave a large portion of my remaining forces from Vlad's army with Manfred. So he'll have some really strong, fully veteran, battle-hardened forces to hold this northern area against the Chaos, the Beastmen, and everything else. While Vlad will break away and travel back south, and then re-garrison himself with the new units that I'm going to be getting, hopefully near-end game units like dragons and things, but if not, we'll see. So, that's long-term, 10, 15, 20 turns from now. Short-term, we are going to focus on moving Vlad this direction, to the west. He's going to attack Karagdran in the next turn, in the next assault, and he's going to take that out and raise it to the ground, sack it, take that for money. And then he's going to keep heading this direction and get to Wissenberg. Alright, you're already in Pieldorf, which is perfect. You've got a couple of turns before you're going to go anywhere, so I'm not worried about you. Although, next turn, I'm going to start upgrading you from a ruined village into a crumbling hamlet, which will allow it to actually start generating some income for me. And we will start building up that province. But the good news is we have a public order of 59 already, so it's going to be almost 70 on the public order before we even take it over, which will really help when we assault the castle and take it. It's going to start plummeting, but we'll have a little bit of cushion because of that, taking that little corner of the province first. So, we have not moved Manfred, but that's okay because he's basically just in a holding position. We did get some new... Let's see, where's my details? So I got some new things. A Strider. That's a really good banner. I'm going to give that to him. It allows you to assign it to a unit, and that unit no longer has movement effects or penalties from the terrain that they're on. So they can run through water just like they can run through flat ground. They can run uphill just like they run on flat ground. So that's amazing for like any type of moving unit that you have. Let's see. So that's his army. My army's moved. And his army is just in a holding position till I get there and we take Nuln. Alright, let's go ahead and
Don't underestimate the danger thou art in, mortal. Mine patience wears thin for thy parley.
So the dwarf is asking for a peace treaty, which is fine. I mean, he's in no real position to even harm me anymore, but if I don't have to worry about him, then it just means that instead of attacking that little castle and spending 2 turns attacking it and then sacking it and burning it to the ground, I'm just going to keep traveling as fast as I can eastward towards Wissenland, and I'm going to take the rest of this Wissenland area from Fieldorf. So we'll accept that treaty. And now his hero ran away, so that's good. He saved his life because he was going to die from my banshee.
Almighty Lord.
So we've raised, occupied, looted, or sacked 10 settlements, so we got 6,000 dark magic, and we got 2,000 dark magic from bonus objectives. So our next goal is 14 occupy, loot, raise, or sack 14 settlement. So we just got a huge boost, and our income is still rising. Alright, so now that our main army is free from having to engage, we're going to charge as fast as we can over to this corner near Nuln, which looks like it's going to be at least 1, 2, 3 turns, because we're going to have to get there and then relocate after that. So 3 turns away, which is fine. Alright, so 3 turns from now, which means Fieldorf, go ahead and upgrade to a level 1 settlement. And Fieldorf is actually going to be, again, my strong linchpin of this area. So I'm going to need to get that very heavily upgraded eventually. And then I would like you to move your army northward. Let's see, 1 turn to get there, 2 turns, and you're just a reinforcement army. Although I may want you to lead the charge because all the losses you suffer don't really matter compared to Vlad's army. Yep, so that's what we're gonna do. Wolfric's gonna lead the charge when we actually attack Nuln. So we should be able to see if I get close enough to Nuln here. He thinks that's the fastest way. Yeah, but that fastest is not always better. I'd rather go a slower way. Wow, is that really the only way? Because I'm going to suffer attrition the whole time. Alright, well I'm going to get in that little corner. It looks like 2 turns. And he's going to need to be able to actually engage. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 turns. So we're going to move him as well.
I will alone.
So Fieldorf is now at -10 on the public order because he left. So he actually has amazing public order. Good gosh. So Averheim is +3. Is my knight guy not here? Oh, that's right, he's not. So what territory is this? This is the territory of Averheim, so yeah, +3 now. Alright, so we're going to deploy him. If we deploy him in enemy territory, what does it do? Okay, so it's only +8 in my territory. So we're going to move him to the edge here so that he can move over to Nuln ASAP. Deploy him. So Averheim is now +11, which is great. Now let's see, Averheim and Nuln are the edges of my territory, but Nuln is going to have a hero in it, and Averheim has a hero in it as well, and it's already a rank 3 castle, and it's a rank 1 stronghold. I was not expecting to get that huge boost of $8,000, which is really nice. So I'm going to use it to upgrade. Now if I upgrade this Ancient Armory, then it's +1 for cavalry units, +2 for infantry, and allows me to recruit Blood Knights and Hex Wraiths. And I say, heck yeah, that's $6,000 though. Or I can upgrade this to get me my Vargeists. But more importantly, I want to be able to get these Vargulfs and Terrorgeists. And which also requires the Vampire Crypts. And so in order to get... Oh, can I build the Vampire Crypts? Let's see. Vampire Crypts, no, it's a Forgotten Library. There's a Vampire Crypts. $10,000? I'm actually not that far away, to be honest. Huh. Or do I want to upgrade Schwarzhofen? It'll be a small increase to income, small increase to growth, increases its garrison, and gives me another slot. It is on the southern part of my capital city. I do want to start working towards these Terrorgeists and Vargeists. And I do love having the Vargeists in my army. In fact, I should probably have a couple of them in every single army. Especially the 3 offensive armies I have. Whereas if I get the... yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to go for the Abyssal Wood. Gosh, I still have more money. I'm going to go to keep increasing my income. I think that's the most important thing. So I'm going to do a Balefire Gold Smeltery. It's going to increase my total income by another 250. This doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up over, turn after turn after turn. I got some more money here. Anything I can build? Upgrade that. That's growth. I don't even really need that slot, it seems like. Alright, Averheim, can you build anything interesting? You could go for the Public Corruption, or Vampiric Corruption +3. Alright, I'm gonna actually build that because Vampiric Corruption here is only at 40-something, 50%, and the stronger the Vampiric Corruption here is, the stronger it's gonna be everywhere, so... I think we're at a spot now where we... Let's see, have I moved him? He hasn't moved, that's fine. She's being deployed and doing 60 to growth in the province. That's why this place has 4. That's amazing. But I think I want to stop the growth in this side and move it to this side. Because I have a feeling that this known place, since it's on this wall, there's going to be something special there. So, and if not, then Averheim or any of this area will need some growth. So I'm going to move her in this direction. It's going to take her a while to get there. Alright, my Banshee is also moving in that direction. Alright, whatever it takes, just get over here to this side, because you're going to need to be killing some heroes, I have a feeling. Especially if I go to war with the Empire.
It is night.
Alright, Mr. Manfred. You're kind of not as... I mean, you're very powerful in this castle. Very safe. But... Wow, someone has destroyed Fort Osterbeck and Fort Strogbov. So there's something up there that's pretty powerful. So yeah, we're going to stay away from the north for a little bit. Alright, we're going to... Hoshland has been obliterated. I think that was the northern area I was looking at. Yeah. Yeah, Fort Ostrusk and Fort Strogbov. They actually destroyed an entire castle. I think that may be chaos. Alright.
King of Darkness.
So we are suffering attrition. That's okay. Move your full distance.
I know my path. You dare?
Alright, he's gonna move closer. He's gonna move right to the edge of the border. Says I can attack straight across right here. So next turn maybe, or 2 turns, something like that. Because I can just charge my army, hopefully close enough to reinforce, and then have him be attacking. And then as soon as I take it, have him step over the line, and then deploy, which will give a huge bonus to public order. And then I'm going to attack Wissenland with this army by itself, because he should be able to take it with no real assistance needed. Hopefully. And then my army will go in a different direction. Alright, so that's being upgraded, that's being upgraded. Alright, so I'm going to build a forester shack. No, I'm not. I just need to save. What am I doing? Alright, so I have those 2 forces going in that direction. I have to admit, I am kind of nervous about this north area. I've got a level 8 hero and a level 12 hero that are both very valuable, but their army that they have is full of crap. And oh wow, okay, but I can raise dead. Give me a unit of cavalry. Give me a unit of... two units of cripples. 1 unit of cripples. I don't want 1 unit of cripples. Just do another unit of spearmen. If I can keep raising units of black knights each turn, then I'll get rid of something else he has just for the black knights, because those things, I'd rather have a unit of black knights than a fully upgraded unit of zombies any day, even if they do have high upkeep. Alright, Rosalind, what do you do again? Oh, you give growth to the local province, that's right. So we need you to get over here to, like, Fieldorf. It's a relatively safe spot, and that way you can increase the growth of those new areas we take. Miss Banshee Lady, you keep heading this direction. You're going to be clearing out the filth. There's stupid little heroes. Once I take this area here, Nuln, I may just swing over and attack Verdbad. It's a rank 3 castle, but we'll have to see. I'm going to be able to recruit some really nice units here if I can get some money built up. So we're going to go ahead and end up. I have to say though, I am really nervous about the northern area. I don't want to lose those 2 really strong heroes if the Chaos Force comes in there. And they have something strong enough to take out a castle, obviously. The question is, do they have something strong enough to take out a castle while it's filled with forces? So I'm hoping not.
Grave news, my lord. Word is spreading across the land of a dark power rising in the northern wastes. The armies of Chaos are on the move. They surely plan to invade the world of mortals once again. Prepare your defenses well, for the forces of Chaos spare no one in their quest for blood.
Okay. So they have at least 3 armies up in the north, so I need to take this quickly. Very quickly. And then I need to head up there. Alright, so our Night King has leveled up. Let's see, what can we get? You are going to do... Defender. Allows the local region to hold out longer. I like that. Alright, can you get here in one turn? Let's try this.
What do you want?
So you can move all the way over here and still attack. Oh, no, don't do that. Alright, I need to put him into normal moving stance so he can attack. It says, oh, okay, so he can only get close enough to attack. So it's gonna take 2 turns to even get over there? Jeez. Alright, so Vlad, you need to get right next to him.
I am going. Darkness comes.
If I attack, let's see, if I attack, I want to be able to attack this turn anyway.
All
Can you get any
shall
closer?
and
I cannot.
This better be important. Night march.
Alright, he's losing attrition. Getting that little nook.
Tire. Follow me. Deliver it unto me.
So if I attack that, he's not going to be able to reinforce, so I need to wait one more turn. So fall back one little spot. Well, actually, put him into marching stance.
This suits my cause.
Although there's an army there, isn't there? No, never mind, keep him where he's at.
This will do.
And I'm just going to literally move him forward a little bit.
We are in agreement.
Okay. Well, he can't even fall back to his own territory, so next turn we move up and he attacks, at least hopefully.
I am invincible into darkness.
Yep, it says I can get there next turn, so. Neutral Sorcerer of Chaos. Okay. You need to turn and head south, Miss Banshee. We got a target for you. Alright, so go get him. Oh, they're everywhere. Darn it.
You dare.
Alright, so I got a little bit of money, but not much.
You dare.
Alright, you keep doing what you're doing. Oh, well, apparently enter. We'll end your turn. Alright, let's see what happens. I don't like how there's just chaos forces that just appeared within my army. Or within my province. Alright, well if that chaos guy wants to go over to the Empire, then I'm going to let him. It looks like they've ridden through my territory, but I don't care. I want to kill them before they get the chance to do anything. This dwarf below me loves just coming out and raiding into this Empire territory, and I really hope he doesn't plan on continuing to do that once I take. Alright, so hero recruitment costs for vampires and necromancers in all provinces, or their rank I should say, has been raised by +2, and now we're working on a +30% income from forbidden libraries and necromancer towers. Alright, so Roseland, keep heading where you're heading. You need to get down here to Weisenberg. You are going to kill this hero for 600. Failure, huh? Nice. Good job on failing on a level 10. Or level 2, I should say. Oh well.
Darkness comes.
Alright, army-wise.
Sigma forbids this. I grow impatient.
Alright, so we're still okay up here. Alright, let's do this.
As you command.
Malaiz, can you go normal stance, marching?
I shall enslave the world. I shall
Move up.
go. It is
And
right.
you going to attack. Declare war.
Destruction.
Says it's overwhelming. I agree. So he's got a level 9 hero, which is probably the leader of his entire. What? Let's see, what if I... continue the siege, I guess, for one turn? Buying a battering ram. It's just gonna seal his fate, that's fine.
Wipe them out! The world will drown.
What if I break the siege and attack with the other guy? Well, the whole point was to use these guys as fodder, right? So, I guess I'll continue to do that. Alright, so I'm one turn away from being able to succeed in that. I'm building up some money. My income is actually continuing to drop, which, I mean, it is what it is, right? If I spend 2,000, I can get a small boost to income from this settlement, the Corrupted Village, at Fort Oberstyre, right here. I could upgrade Essen for 2,000. There's Bastrafan. I need to save my money, I think, because especially if I'm going to be buying some expensive units, like here in Western Sylvania, if I'm going to be buying some of those new Vargolf and stuff like that, I'm going to need to save my money. So, go ahead and end my turn. And next turn, we're going to attack. It's going to be kind of a smash and grab. I want to take over that whole province ASAP. I'm worried about those northerner forces up there, so I want to get Vlad up north with Manfred. And along the way, I'm going to pick up some of those new units in Western Sylvania, so...
Fans not dare to come before me and kneel. A coward then, as the princes of Altdorf have ever been.
He wants to pay me $300 to not take his entire province from him. No thanks. I think I'll take the riches that lie. Alright. I want to kill this hero right here. Because it doesn't really matter. You're gonna either, if it's not attacking me, it's gonna attack someone else. And another failure? Gosh! Alright, let's see. Yep, increase the vampiric corruption in the local province. So frustrating. Hero's only level 3. Alright, he has leveled up. So we're gonna get him this ability. Replenishment rate, that's fine. No, Master of the Dead, which heals everybody. Alright, we should be able to attack now. Yep, so we're going to do that. Alright, so this is going to go really, and I know I'm being optimistic, but it's just the way that the battle is set up. It's going to go really well. Volwick right here is going to hold these lands as like a war governor after we take this castle and the small settlement to the south. So we're going to just allow him to suffer whatever losses he suffers. If any units get completely obliterated, it doesn't really matter. Those units will simply serve as fodder, I guess, and if they get completely wiped out, then we can replace them with something else later, and our income's just going to go up because we won't have as much upkeep from the army. Another thing we're going to do is when we get our reinforcements from our secondary force is we're just going to wait for them all to enter, and then we're going to have our flying units simply tear their units to pieces, and then break down the door with the ram, get our units inside, and hopefully get a really nice income from this. So I'm going to start deployment. Ram will be number 1, and we're going to put it right in front of the door. Hero is going to be number 2. He's going to attack the door also. Everything else that's not a dog, it's going to be group 3, and that's going to go for the walls. Alright, and so now they're climbing the walls. I have my hero now charging towards the door. Alright, now my characters are going up towards the walls as well. And now we've got the cavalry entering the game for both armies, so I'm going to go ahead and select them all and put them in group 5. And I'm going to put all my flying units in group 6. And those flying units at group 6 are going to so Wolfric's taking some big shots here, but it doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. Alright, flyers are going to come in and hit this corner. Actually, I take it back. They're going to simply fly over the entire thing and go into the back and get the artillery. So yeah, they just fly right over the walls. While my skeletons and zombies and other creatures are going for the walls themselves. And I have a unit of spearmen over here that are getting just annihilated, but that's okay. Keep coming, flyers. And there's going to be other units here, believe me, it's not just the artillery. And these flying units will not be capable of actually capturing the fortress. But they will be capable of absolutely destroying this enemy artillery. And then once that's done, coming in and attacking the walls as well. So I have all my skeletons climbing up on the walls. Artillery is gone. I mean, it's just shredded. Which means my flyers can now come in from behind and attack their units on the wall. We're going to come in here on this corner where there's fewer of them. The gate's about to be destroyed. And once it goes down, we're going to have all of our units rush in. Gate is down. Here they come. And here come the flyers also. Alright, flyers are coming in. They're going to land from behind in the middle of these things. And they're smashed against the wall. They have no chance of escaping. More and more of my units are continuing to climb up the walls. So I'm going to have them start to turn and push as fast as they can in that direction. Cavalry are coming in. Dogs are coming in. Now the dogs are going to be meeting the front charge. The enemy's like, well, we can take these stupid dire wolves. These are nothing. But now the cavalry is coming. Including our blood knights. So here come our blood knights and everything, trying to get through the doorway. As well as our heroes. So we're going to have our flyers just fly over the main battlefield and simply break into the middle of it. So now you can see here as our cavalry breaks free. We want them to get to these gunners. Come on, get to the gunners, get to the gunners, get to the gunners, get to the gunners, get to the gunners. Alright, so now I have all my units moving to get up, not just over the walls, but inside the keep. So this seems to be a pretty big force of the enemy, so we're going to have our units get over there and attack. We've got units of zombies that are being obliterated, units of skeletons that are being obliterated, but in the end they're all completely expendable. With the exception of like the Vargeis and the Blood Knights, these losses are completely sustainable. And as the flying units land and just continue to push into their forces, they take more and more and more damage. So now we're going to simply select all of our units and have them move to the center of the enemy base. And as they encounter foes, they'll attack them. And so here we can see our cavalry coming around the corner. And if they get the chance, they're going to plow straight into these swordsmen. Okay, well, they're going to take it. And now here comes the cavalry. Like the real cavalry. And so now everyone in the entire map is focused on killing the enemy hero. And now the center circle is slowly going from red to yellow as we capture it with our units. And now the number is actually dropping. It's going from 200 down, 190, 180. When it hits 0, we captured the base even if the enemy continues to resist. So, it's mere technicality at this point. So yeah, the enemy hero is taking damage, and when he dies, we should win pretty much on the spot. His forces are simply fleeing as we speak. They're just running for their lives. Which is kind of ironic when you think about it. Because by Death taking the castle, there are no survivors. So running does nothing. But yeah, to each his own. In fact, you can see off here in the distance that since we've taken the walls, we've actually taken the towers as well. So the towers are now firing at their retreating troops, causing even higher casualties. Enemy hero has died. Most of his army has left, and now he's losing more and more health as we speak. So it's at less than 100 now. To be quite honest, I don't know why I haven't left yet. It must be because there's this one used of flagellants that haven't given up yet, but let's stop that right now. They're like, oh gosh! Well, that unit is gone. That's victory. So yeah, with that unit left, I guess, decisive victory. So yeah, leading with that fodder, able to take all the damage, was really nice. So he had about 1,500 troops, and he lost about half, 700 something. And then we're gonna probably kill the rest of them. And we lost 2 or 3 or 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entire units of really veteran skeleton and zombies. But who cares? That's what they're for. That is what. So we are going to occupy this settlement. Alright, so he has leveled up. And And magical animus, huh? Plus 16 to leadership. I'm actually going to give him Grave Ward, reduces the missile damage that he takes. And let's see, who else leveled up? Not just that. Alright, so Nolan is at negative 17. So let's bring him over into the province. And then I can't deploy him until next turn, really? Okay, fine. I'll put him way over here then. Alright, I'm not going to tax the province, although when I do, $420 is not bad. And I own Pieldorf now, so I can upgrade Pieldorf to a stage 2 corrupted village. I want to do that.
Yes.
Actually, I don't want to do that. I need to upgrade my army first. Cancel. So Malaiz didn't really suffer any losses. He suffered some losses, so let me consolidate your skeletons. Let me consolidate your zombies. Let me consolidate your spearmen. Okay. So 13, huh? I'm gonna give you 4 units of completely maxed out crypt ghouls.
This better be important.
And now you can raise dead, right? You can, okay. So your next goal is going to be to take Wissenland.
Don't think so.
Wow, he's level 10. I want Wissenland.
I thirst.
You see if he's going to sit there for 10 turns or not. Because the only thing he can do is either burn it to the ground or whatever. He can't actually capture it, so I won't have to go to war with him. At least not initially.
Yes.
Although if I had to fight him right now, he would probably win in a one-on-one against one of my armies. I could kill him with my main army, for sure. But man, he's got some strong artillery, strong range, and so many hammerers. So I'm going to need to make sure I have armor piercing. So what I want to do with my hero now, since that battle is done, is run as fast as I can over to western Sylvania, yep, and start working on buying some new units. So let's see, that's all been done. Alright, I'm going to use my Banshee, can I? Nope, she's already been used.
Champion of the dark.
Alright, you're moving through this area for 1 more turn. 2 more turns, you're going to suffer attrition. That's fine. Next turn, I'll turn you on for the public factor. You've got a pretty strong 17 out of 20 army. You know what, I might as well just get you some more skeletons. There we go. 19 out of 20. So yeah, you got a great little army there protecting that. So we're at negative 14 on the public order, but corruption is rising, and we're at a plus 29, so thankfully that was built up. Next turn that'll drop to a negative 4. Provincial instability is going down, so that will continue to go more positive, and then when he goes active, that'll go way positive. So Nolan, can you build anything special here? Let's see, where's the little button that shows me everything you got building browse? I don't see anything really that special. In fact, I don't see anything special. That's fine, so you're just a normal province. I'm gonna go ahead and tax it, because I can use the extra $400, and next turn it's gonna get bumped up anyway, so... income and iron, growth. You know what we're gonna build here is public order and income. We're going to abandon this because we don't really need that. So we got 2,600. Okay, so is he going to take Oakenhammer again? He has taken Oakenhammer again, so he's rebuilding now.
Stop that.
With his level 1 hero. Alright, Drakenhof, you're about to upgrade your sanctuary. That'll increase my income. This gallows will increase my income even more as well. $2,000 though. I'm gonna go ahead and save it because I'm gonna need it when I get him here in 2 turns. He's gonna need as much money as he can to buy units, get a really powerful army, and then we're gonna start taking some more land. So we're gonna end She's going to be able to increase the growth in these new lands. This is the very, very eastern corner of the map. There's no more areas that I can take here. I can only burn things and destroy things, so. Alright, so I can either take 3,000 or get the Chaos Corruption in all provinces, or I'm going to do the Safeguard. I don't need the money as much right now, and I don't want the corruption to spread everywhere and start having Chaos armies popping up in the middle of my stuff, so I'm going to take +2 Vampire Corruption in all provinces, which is really nice for 3 full turn.
Now.
Alright, Rosalind, you need to get here to Fieldorf.
Away, my lord.
Alright, turn on your public order. So now we're at +3. That's upgrading. Fieldorf, I'll have to upgrade you in the future, and trust me I will, but not right this second. Castle Drakenhof. What about Swartzhofen? Can I build anything here? I go to the building thing. Do I have anything special? Oh, there's 2 different there's building trees. I didn't even look at all the buildings. So there maybe have been something special. Why does it want me to build that? +1 for cavalry units, +2 for infantry. That is really nice. Let me go back to that. No, Wissenland, yeah. Can you build anything at Nuln? Not really. But I don't own Wissenberg, and again, Wissenberg is on the very edge. So, maybe there's something there that I don't know about yet. So, before we go any further, I think that this is a great place for us to end this episode. So I'd like to thank everyone who has stuck with us through the entire thing, and I hope to see you guys in the next one as we continue our adventures in the world of Total War Warhammer. Thanks again. Bye.